Guys, congratulations on seeing the season out with a win after the disappointment of Wednesday. How much did you need that today for these fans?
I think winning is always important for this team. We knew this season it was a tough season for everyone, especially for us. But today we won, and we just won for proud because the fans deserve this win, the club, and we are very sorry for what happened this season. We keep learning, and we will back next season stronger.
Christian, everyone came into this game expecting this was going to be the last time we saw you play for Manchester United. Can you confirm that that is correct?
Yeah, that is correct, and I think that's also why Bruno gave me a pen. I think obviously as a nice farewell, but no, I mean you can hear it here today. Like Ahmad said, I think we did it today for the fans. We know we had a tough season, but yeah, I'm going to wish them all the best. It's an incredible stadium, incredible club. Yeah, I hope they'll be back on top at some point for sure.
So a bit of a surprise to be taking the penalty today, but is it the perfect way to see your time out at Manchester United?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely with a goal and the last half an hour here in the stadium. I mean, it's been some exciting last few years, been in this stadium and playing for this club. But I've enjoyed it, and I'm taking a lot of good memories with me.
What next?
What's next? First of all, holiday and relax, national team, and then we see what the future holds. I'm still fit to play, so we see where.
You can hear these fans in the stadium, Ahmad. How much did you want to put in a good performance for these fans, just so there's a bit of positivity going into next season?
I think they deserve everything. They deserve the positivity for us. They deserve the win for us. It's a big club. We know that. We know this season was very, very hard for everyone. And even for them, but they was always here to support us. No matter what, I want to say thanks for them, and we will come back next season stronger.
Well done today, guys.
Thank you so much.
First of all, I want to apologize for this season. And really disappointed with the team. Second thing, I want to say thank you. We are very grateful for your support during the season. I know it was really hard to support us in many games. But now we have to make a choice. Or we stay stuck in the past because this season is in the past, is over. We fight each other, or we stick together and move forward. Months ago, in my first 3 games in charge, with 2 victories and 1 draw, I said to you, the storm is coming. Today, after this disaster season, I want to tell you, the good days are coming. If there is one club in the world that proved in the past that can overcome any situation, any disaster, is our club, is Manchester United Football Club. Now I want to say sorry also to my players. Sometimes I was not fair, but I tried always to be honest with you guys. Thank you very much. See you next season.
John, there was so much hope and belief coming into this game that you could get the job done and qualify for the Champions League. So how tough is that to take?
Yeah, tough to take, especially in the circumstances. I don't think any of us in the dressing room, anyone watching the game, felt like we deserved to win. Man United deserved to win. They were a better team. They were on the front foot, missed loads of chances. But the decision is incredible. I think everyone, when VAR was implemented, wanted the correct decisions. They wanted if it's offside, be offside. You watch rugby, if there's a try given, even if the referee's awarded it, if it's wrong, it's overturned. If it's right, the try's given. So I know it's the rule, I've seen it before a couple of times, but it's so hard to take, especially when the impact it has on us as a team and as a club is so big. So for Thomas to blow his whistle at that point is, it's really tough to take and to handle. I don't think we deserve to win the game, but at that point you're 1 up with 20 to go. All you need is a point to get in the Champions League. It's a really costly one. And
we are still waiting for Unai Emery as well to come out and chat to us to get his reaction. I would imagine that there's a bit of a debrief going on.
Take 20 minutes, Unai, do some
the dressing room.
guided
It's
meditation.
wise, Joe, isn't it?
Really?
Do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he needs to really come down because the emotions he would have been feeling. He trudged off the pitch. We saw some of the Villa officials speaking to the referees. It's obviously come down from a director's box somewhere. So emotions are high when the stakes are like that, you know. And I think the manager needs to just compose himself, do his media obligations, and you can't change it. You can come out and moan about it and you know and fume at the world, but it's done now. Ultimately, it's not going to change. So there's nothing to gain from it. Just come out. We've all said the injustice that we've seen. We think the referee's made a mistake. It won't be the first time in football. It won't be the last time.
When Unai Emery was going down, I've seen one of his coaching staff having strong words with the fourth official, and then Unai. I wonder. I'd like to hear what Unai says because it looked like he might have got an apology from the referee.
If that happens mid-season and it costs you points, it will be talked about a lot and you'll be furious, but you move on. But because it's the last game of the season and because of the implications with Champions League, that's going to take a long time, Joe, to get over.
Yeah, there'll be some of them players in that dressing room, there'll be years before they forget that bad decision. But, you know, Unai Emery, you see immediately his reaction. You know, I thought he composed himself quite well because, you know, the emotions of the game and everything's riding on it for this club. You know, we knew that they needed Champions League football, but, you know, for the financial situation the club's in, you know, and getting in and getting out could mean massive difference for where they go next season. So a lot was riding on that decision. But let's not forget as well, if you take a step back from it, Aston Villa didn't deserve nothing from today's game because of the performance.
Ruben Amorim and Manchester United finally gave their supporters something to cheer about at the end of a miserable season, with Amad Diallo's 76th-minute header sinking the 10 men of Aston Villa. The United youngster also won an 87th-minute penalty, after being tripped by Ian Martson, which was converted by substitute Christian Eriksen to complete a comfortable victory. Emiliano Martinez was sent off on the stroke of half-time for the visitors who missed out on a place in next season's Champions League with the defeat. It was a particularly cruel blow for Villa as, moments before Diallo broke the deadlock, Morgan Rogers had the ball in the United goal, only for it to be harshly ruled out for a foul on the keeper. But, when Bruno Fernandes chipped in a superb lofted pass soon after, Diallo sprinted in to head home clinically from the corner of the 6-yard box. Martinez's moment of madness arrived in the first minute of first half added time when he sprinted from his area and body-checked Rasmus Højlund to the ground. It was the result of a poor back pass by Matty Cash, but, still, with Martinez possibly leaving Villa this summer, it was an inauspicious way for him to sign off, and the only surprise was his argument with referee Thomas Bramall over the red. Martinez had been far the busier of the two keepers to that point, with Villa a distant second to United, despite the fact that Unai Emery's team were playing for that all-important top 5 finish. United, with nothing at all to play for apart from the hope of not finishing one place above the relegation zone, turned in their best domestic performance for weeks. Martinez made a fine double save from Mason Mount inside the opening 4 minutes, keeping out his shot with an outstretched boot then catching his follow-up header. Fernandes struck an effort straight at the Argentinian keeper and Casemiro's low shot was saved by the keeper at the foot of his post. It was a massive upgrade on what United had produced in their previous 8 league games, none of which had ended in victory. But, still, the chronic lack of finishing that has plagued United all season continued, a point proved when Diallo side-footed wide from 12 yards and Diogo Dalot, on as an early sub for injured Noussair Mazraoui, struck a post. With backup Robin Olsen having replaced Marco Asensio after the red card, the Villa defence was clearly destined for an even busier second half. Højlund had the ball in the net, heading in from 4 yards, but had the effort ruled out for offside. Fernandez's terrific 25-yard shot whistled just wide and Casemiro's curling effort grazed the post. The chances, and misses, continued too.